Alright, welcome back to Stars in Shadow, and we're gonna pick up where we just left off. I've adjusted the volume a little bit on this episode based on what I saw in the last one, so let me know if, you know, the music's too loud or you're having a hard time hearing, and, yeah, etc. The Devourer. Very cute. Okay, how we doing? Scouts coming up. Research is going extremely slowly. Ooh, pirate attack. Ooh, a group of armed vessels is approaching. The lead ship sends a message. This system is claimed by the Death's Head. Your presence will not be tolerated. Prepare to be destroyed. We will not go quietly. War declared. Speaker for death. Alright, well... this little icon over here, the flashing little, like, anime explosions, that's what I think of them. Like, that's where I always saw them, was in anime. This means we have a combat. Now, I'm not going to defend myself. I am going to auto-retreat. Get us out of there. So, yeah. Colony ship and a light cruiser. We might have been able to have handled that, actually. You know what? Tell me what they got. Coil guns, point defense. They got a lot of armor, though. You know what? We're not going to tangle with them. And... yeah, we'll see what's in this sector next. Oh man, I hope that there's... I hope I don't regret this. An uncharted K-type star. While colder... no, we're not going to do... let's not do that. I was like, yeah, we'll just go over here. No, because if I'd gone in here with a non-combat ship, these guys would have destroyed it. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous to explore blindly with your non-combat ships. Like, I'm taking a risk with this one. I'm glad that it was my scout and not my transport, for example, that ran into the pirates. Otherwise, we'd be in a sticky situation. Okay, so... as you can see here, we had one turn go by, and our population's gone up slightly. Now, this number will modify as the planet gets more and more densely populated. One interesting thing to follow up right where the last video left off is this planet here has 6 slots for improvements, which I believe is based simply on the size of the planet. I have no idea. I don't think this ever changes, and obviously I think there's only room for 3, so 9 I guess would be the maximum depending on the planet you find. If I did do something crazy and put like 6 factories on here, which would require what, 24 population, even though this has a max of 16, it is possible to overpopulate your planets according to the devs. So that's something we might get around to eventually in this game. If you overpopulate your planets, native inhabitants, intelligent life in the Isden system. Alright, they appear to be an intelligent tool using culture. Our scans can detect no signs of major settlements, only scattered bands living in the existing ruins. If we were to colonize this world, I'm not sure that these scavengers would integrate well into our society. We have detected deposits of rare gems on Isden. Alright, great. Well, let's take a look here. So, we have here a Hive World with 3 million of these dudes. I don't know what their name is yet. Metro. Highly artificial environments designed to house as many people as possible. The arcologies can be refitted to accommodate aquatic species, albeit with some difficulty. So, interesting. Okay. And that's because it's like an old Hive World. Arid. The Spicemonger likes it best. Next is the Yorl. Where do we come in? Number 4. Ooh, we don't like the dry deserts. We say icky to that. Okay. So that is a good target for colonization. And over here we have another arid world with gems. Gems are excitement, which produces extra income per market that you build. That's interesting. So that would be a good thing to build there. Remember that markets do require what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Why am I so dumb? Population. They require 4 population per market. So being a small world, we might have a max on our markets, unless, of course, we start taking these guys and forcing them to work. What are those guys? I don't even know. Type Hive. It's a Hive planet, yeah. Okay, well, I think we're just going to send our colony ship right on over there, and we're going to go ahead and finish up that scout since we started it, and we can go over and, again, what are these guys equipped with? The coil guns... 2 to 4, 6 to 9. They're tier 2 weapon. But, yeah, let's go ahead and send this guy back, and we can grab some colonists, too. Get some of our slaves over there. Because, yeah, let me take a look again. Where do the Enfi fit in over here? So we're number 4. Ah, but the Enfi are number 3, so they'll like this planet. So, yeah, we're definitely going to take some Enfi over there. Can we tell what's in our colony ship? Ah, okay, so we only have Gremaks in our colony ship. Alright, next turn. The Devourer. Alright, our scout cruiser. Let's go ahead and take a look at that planet. Okay. And, yep, over here we're going to get our scout. What do we want to queue up after the scout? These guys are pretty cheap. I think, since they are cheap, why don't we just go ahead and make one real quick and see what happens. We do need to get a lab going too, but the lab is 225. We're going to make one of these, and then we'll queue up a lab to get our research going, because we need some research. We need research badly, or we're not going to get anywhere. Okay, next turn. Emperor Glitok, that's who we are. Glitok the Devourer. Hey, and look at this. We got our scout ship now. Oh, and look. Oh, hey, what the heck? Oh, never mind. Nothing. I forgot. This is our base range. The reason why this guy has extra range is because I gave him the extra range item, which, if we go on here and take a look at our scout, it's the warp lane amplifier. So in Master of Orion 2, they were called, like, you know, fuel cells. I actually like that name a lot better, fuel cells, because it's just more intuitive. Like warp lane amplifier, I never remember what it's called. And when I go into forums, I'm like, the range extender thingy, because I can't remember the name. Whereas if it was simply called a fuel cell, I'd remember it better. Okay, next turn. And here, I want us to pick up... Now, there's 2 ways you can pick up colonists. You can go here and click on Embark Colonists, and that will take you here, and I believe if I click on this, it'll pick up Gremak, which is not what I want to actually embark. What I want to embark are my slaves. So I'm going to click on the Enfi here, and up you go. Now we have, if we click on this guy, on the question mark, we have Enfi. So, now let's carry them back over here. Oh, and here we are, ready to colonize. We will colonize this huge planet. Alright. And construction awaits our orders. Alright, 3 million of these scavengers. They are called... what are they called? Scavenger colonists. They're just called scavengers. Okay. Unruly and criminal, and we don't know what criminal means yet. And unruly means they are particularly likely to revolt against authority, and they will always fight against any local forces. So they're just not friendly. Oh, we start with a farm here. That's pretty cool. This was probably pre-existent on the colony itself, but that's nice. That's good. So we got these 2 here. What are we going to start out with? I think... Let's take a look at this planet again. Okay, so it has high fertility. That's interesting. So if we click on this farm, you'll see it produces 4. Okay, so being high in fertility means it produces 4 food. And this one is also high fertility. Okay, so that's good to know. Now for the mine, it's minerals are normal. Okay, that's the same. On Isdin is rated as normal. Mines constructed on the planet will produce normal yields. Production output from colonists and factories is not affected by mineral abundance rating. That's important to know. So, like, if this was mineral poor, we could just stick a bunch of factories on it, because factories are all about labor. They don't. It doesn't matter how much minerals are on it. Now, what else can we do? We could do a research building here. What we really probably ought to do is get a factory going. And we have enough colonists at the moment to fully staff a factory, so that's what we're going to do. Factory away. Now, if we look at the population here, it's 4 of 20. Okay, so, yeah. Basically, we can have 20 million colonists on here of varying types. Now, if we look, their base growth rate... Okay, so their maximum allowed on this planet is 20 million, okay? Current colonist is 3 million. Additional allowed is 16. Is it 19? Huh? What's going on there? This part of the game, I will not deny, is confusing to me. Maximum allowed is 17,750. Why is this number here not 16,750,000? Right. This number, I think, means how many of the Gremaks could be on this planet if they were the only ones on it. I mean, obviously it's modified because there's already 3 million of these dudes. So I don't get this number here. This is something in the game that is a little bit confusing, how the mixing of populations work. But here we got these numbers on here. Let's see how those numbers change when we drop off some Enfi. Because remember, the Enfi will be able to populate this planet a little bit better than the Gremaks will. Okay. Can we enslave those guys? We could. Oh, they cannot be enslaved. Well, that's too bad. We do not have sufficient loyal defenses on Isden to enslave the Gremak. Seems like the Gremak wouldn't want to enslave each other, but who knows. Racial traits, slave masters. These colonists are especially physically and psychologically intimidating. Their combat power is doubled when suppressing revolts by slaves or discontent colonists. Ooh, that's a nice bonus. And enslavable. Empires that have discovered slave collars may force colonists of the species into slavery. It's interesting you can't enslave the scavengers. I would think you'd be able to, but that the unruly and criminal would just kind of make it even more difficult to enslave them, or keep them enslaved. That would be interesting. It doesn't seem right that you can't enslave them, is what I'm saying. Because they're just ratmen! Come on, let me abuse my ratmen. Alright, Marauders, and over here a factory. Okay, let's go. Sorry if it seems like it's slow going. I'm just trying to explain things, and then once the game gets started in earnest, it'll go a lot faster. Derelict craft. Ooh, this is new. Okay. We're very slowly getting our research going. An abandoned craft. Let's go ahead and... Man, both of these are actually doing terrible. I'm gonna go for the research. Why not? Oh, wowza. We've discovered all kinds of stuff. Yikes. Okay, native inhabitants. We have detected signs of intelligent life in the Cazatel system. Planetary scans show signs of life on Waterless. They are a species of large desert-dwelling shelled organisms that refer to themselves as spice-mongers. Ah, well, we have a planet for you guys. Though slow-moving and not very dexterous, they are quite intelligent and very adept at trade and commerce. Though they have not yet formed a planetary government, they seem very well socialized, and were we to colonize this world, they seem like they would be eager to participate in economic activity with our colonists. Okay. Mineral-rich planet. Yep. Waterless. And rare gems on Cazatel 3. Cazatel 4 is mineral poor. Boo-hoo. And a refugee colony. We have encountered a human refugee colony in the Cazatel system. A small enclave of humans has established a colony on Cazatel 2. The leader of the colony sends a message. We have no interest in the affairs of the Gremak Empire. All we desire is to be left alone. Please leave us in peace. Yeah, okay, fine, be that way for now. We will enslave you when the time is right. Alright, there's Waterless. Low fertility, and etc. And it's totally arid, which is why the spice mongers just love it. I wish I had the stats on the spice mongers. View planet, we have the refugee colony of humans. And we can't get access to seeing the humans, unfortunately. Ocean, forest, reefs, and vents. The Gremak don't like any of these. Well, the oceans are okay, and the forests are okay. The reef is also okay. Vents, only the Orthan-like. It's kind of weird that these all show up on number 2 with the vents, because the thermal vents are deep water hydrothermal vents. Like, hardly anything can live down there, you know? So I'm just guessing that, like, there is probably a big gap between the Orthan and, like, all the rest of these guys. Because it doesn't seem to me anything would be able to live in the vents except the Orthan. But whatever. I don't know. So, like I said, those are rankings that are not meant to be, like, values of actual, like, habitability, I think. Like, it's not the actual raw number there. Well, let's go off over here. Okay. And... yeah. Getting those Marauders. Next is a lab. And... yeah, you know, I really think we ought to... This would take a while to make, you know what I mean? At 25. Like, that would take a lot of turns. We really probably ought to focus on making another factory here. Yeah, it's tricky. 300, though. By the time we make the factory, we'd be halfway done with the colony ship, is the only thing. So, yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and get our... well, we've already got the lab queued, too. Alright, we'll just leave it be. Okay. Yeah. We can buy up something. Maybe we should have bought... maybe we should have taken the credits instead of the research, and then we could buy stuff. Oh, system encounter. We have encountered a Gremak Marauder base in the Akham system. It appears that a group of Gremak slavers has been using this star system as a base for their raids. They have established an outpost on Akham 1. The leader of the Marauders sends a message. Don't you know that you work for me? So you have stumbled upon our base of operations. I have a proposal. Allow us to continue operating here, and we will graciously permit you to pay us regular tribute. Otherwise, we shall add your colonists to our slave stock. What do you say, insect? I say that that's problematic because we only make 2, and you're asking for 4. So I'm gonna say no. Fool, a slave collar will suit you. They only have 2 destroyers. Yeah, auto retreat. Get out of there. This cruiser here ought to be okay. We can't even reach this system unless we make scout cruisers. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's take a look in our system here. So you'll look over here, and we can drop our guys off in one of 2 ways. These guys are in orbit, so we can click there, or we can click on this dude here, and click here to disembark colonists. And there we go. Now, if we look here, this number didn't change at all. And the reason it shouldn't have changed is that both Enfi and Scavenger... yeah, actually, even the Scavengers are even better at colonizing Arid than the Enfi. So, that's why, basically. Forced labor can only be performed once per planet per turn. I think we ought to give this a try. Is this going to kill our guys? I don't know. Let's try it on our... well, here's the thing. We can always undo it. So let's go back over here. Enfi. Let's give it a shot. Forced labor. Okay. It didn't kill them all. It did make them a little bit unhappy because of forced labor. Okay. What do these guys do? Marauder raiders do the dirty work of supplying new slaves to fuel the Gremak economy. Slavers are a dedicated ground unit type, and while they only have a base combat power of 1, their strength is doubled when putting down rebellions. If Marauder raiders are included with the planetary assault force, they will unlock the raid ability, which makes it possible to capture enemy colonists as slaves. Ah, I see. Okay, well, that wasn't the best thing to make right now. Okay, and then tanks are your regular ground units, I think. So, all right. Well, that was a little bit of waste of time, but whatever. Over here with our envy, if we forced labored them, what would happen, I wonder? Ah, this guy doesn't want to leave. Yeah. Ah, I see. So our scavengers here, we cannot actually pick these up and move them. That's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. So basically, even though it's not showing up, I guess they're sessile. There's a plant species as well that, like, you can't move it around. Yeah, dang. That's disappointing. Yeah. Okay. I really want to grab some scavengers. But I can't. Can't enslave them either. Poop. Okay, well, that was a failed experiment. We don't need to add this to our fleet yet because both of these planets are producing enough food to sustain themselves locally. If one planet requires more food than it produces, then that's when your freighter fleets come in and they actually transfer food around. This over here will tell you everything you need to know, and we'll look at it when the time comes. We just explored Ackham. Has a pirate base. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a glacier world. Okay. Well, Cazatel. Want to colonize Cazatel too. Okay. Let's keep going. All right, we're gonna leave our transport in orbit over here, and these guys, yeah, leave them alone. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to buy this pretty well, only 4 turns left anyway. That's okay. Let's keep going. Oh, is our ship back yet? Yeah, there it is. Scout, go tell me what's over here. Uh-oh, what's this? These are the humans. Okay. Next. Alright, we explored this system. It's got very little of interest. Oh, ice ball. And so, let's go check that one out. Looks like the humans are the first on our list of soon-to-be slave. Oh, they've left it. They didn't find anything there they liked, huh? Too bad this doesn't have any weapons, but on the other hand, these guys do, and I'm not going to be able to kill them, so yeah. Never mind what I was saying there. Next, we want to build, I believe, a colony ship. Let's grab some territory. Oh, no. Okay, we have an undo button up here. Boink. There we go. We just undid the disaster of our clicking, and that's necessary because this UI is not the most friendly. Like, normally I would think if something's in here, I just click on this and it adds to the queue, but no, you have to go to the queue production and click on it. There we go. Isn't that nice? Why do we have marine? Oh, no, never mind. This is all we have. Okay. We're fine. Nothing, never mind. Okay. All right. And yep, I think everything's fine over here. So these guys are also aliens. Oh, okay, they don't like it that these guys were forced into labor. So that's all that means. You worked alien slave laborers to death. And not even on this planet. It's like that wasn't even on that planet that it happened. If you do stuff that's bad on one planet, it affects everybody on all of your planets. So like if people starve on Sabak, everybody over in all your empire will be upset that people are starving in the empire. So just be warned. That's how that works. Emperor Glittok. Alright. Yeah. 24 turns to build this. 1872 to buy it. Alright, well at least we've upped our research output. Uh-oh. That is not a light cruiser, though. Alright, next. Human ships have been encountered at Hedar. Their admiral requests an audience. I am Emperor Glitok the Devourer, leader of the Gremak Empire. Alright, let's establish... Farewell, Admiral. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, goodbye. So much blood shed, so many promising lives devoured. To take and keep this throne. Marvelous, isn't it? Okay. Thank you. And what's in here? Another arid world. Okay. Arid and ice. So again, arid, we're going to do well if we bring our Enfi over here. Okay. I'll probably try to illustrate that later. I am going to move you over here. You're not going to make it in time to intercept their ship, but... Oh, Hedar. Oh, wow. Wow, they've already got their... They're a little overpopulated, actually. That's fine for them, though, because you don't lose population. It just doesn't grow anymore. And then over here as well. Arid and ice. Yeah. Okay, well, they grab that up. That's what they do, though, those humans. They go and populate planets with their 2 starting colony ships. Alright. Next. Boarding tactics. Choose next. Yeah. Same problem as before. We should probably go ahead and grab the ability to make markets. So, yeah, even though these are pretty cheap. Mass drivers, yeah, this is the coil gun that I was talking about. It's not even, yeah, it's really low tier. I think we'll have no problem taking out those pirates with their coil guns. We'll find out. Defense grid would be good, but let's take market theory first, I believe. Yeah. Just because we're going to regret it if we don't have markets later. Alright, what are you? Scout, okay. Problem is, if we attack that scout, we're going to be at war. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Whoops. Keep that in mind. I am debating whether I should come over here and pick up the Enfi. I don't know. It is good to have them over here because we can force labor as necessary. Over here at Sabak as well, I'm wondering if we force labor, what's going to happen. We can always undo it, right? Let's try it. Forced labor, we're at 117 of 634. 140, we go down to 1,000,000. Okay. Okay. And we can undo it if we want. So if we did it the one time here, we got to 148. 148. What is that? That's 31 points of production we got out of that. Let's see what happens if we go one turn and do it. Okay. Over here we could do it too. Forced labor, it's not going to be the same number, so it shouldn't go up 30. Let's see what happens though. If it goes up to like 187 or something. 178. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay. Let's not do it, I think. I don't know. Interesting question. You can save them up and then do it in a bigger bulk, I mean, or you can wait. Oh man, factory. I don't want to do it here and buy the factory out, is what I'm thinking. So we'll just go ahead and chill out a bit. Alright. So yeah, I'll think about it a little bit off camera between episodes. This one's coming to an end. We'll just go one turn now. Okay. And then back over here at Sabek, we'll just take another look at that. So this population's gone up, right? And then if we do forced labor, instead of going to what would it be? What did I say we got? 31 points out of it. Instead of going to 176, it'll go up even more than that. 179, yeah. So let's wait. That's nice. If once you get better at the game, I think these guys are a very important early on move to make. But currently, we're not going to be exploiting it very well. So there we go. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. And we're gonna again try to get past the early game. The early episodes are just gonna be a little bit slower. I'll probably release them early on, but hopefully it's illustrating in detail how the mechanics of the game are working, at least for the Gremak. And yeah, like I said, I'll talk to you next episode. Till then, bye bye.